Hi Marta, this is your video lesson for today. If you have any questions at the end, feel free to shoot me over a message. I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. I got your email with your lesson requests songs. I had a chance to go through and check them out. And I looked at the Leonard Cohen tune, and the issue, not issue with Leonard Cohen, but it's just like the way he plays guitar, is that he uses a lot of bar chords and like finger picking. So right now we're in the stage of like getting you to play nice clean bar chords strummed. So putting a picking pattern in there would kind of complicate matters a bit more and make it more difficult, maybe even frustrating to play. For example, the song that you sent over, it's a different tuning, so he basically tuned his guitar down for this thing. So you'd have to worry about doing that, which is not a big deal. But the technique itself looks like this. Right? So he's got a bar chord and he's doing finger picking along with it, which is like two different difficult things kind of like stuck together. So it's not impossible. We'll just work towards that goal. It's just a song I think right now that might be kind of difficult and might kind of frustrate you a little bit if we were to get in and jump in head first with this one. So let's get finger picking going, get that all comfortable, because that finger picking pattern he's doing requires you to do this right here, two fingers together, and we're still working on getting individual fingers to play. And then doing a lot of bar chords in a row, you need to build stamina to do stuff like that. But like I said, not impossible. We can just work towards that goal. The second one, however, is totally doable. I'm going to be 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. Totally great song. I like it. Good choice. I'll go through it with you, and then we'll go from there. So we got the verse section and the chorus section. The trick with this one isn't necessarily the chords, it's the strum. What he's doing in here, he's doing like a staccato strum, which means you're shortening the length of how long the strings ring for. So what you do to get this technique is, so I'm strumming through the strings and then muting them with the meat of my, with my cry chopping hand over here. So my cry chopping side, right? I am stopping the strings from ringing. So I strum through the string and I stop them. Strum, stop, strum, stop, strum, stop. And it'll sound like this. Right? 1, 2, 3. You want to get that under control first. Be able to strum the string and stop those strings from ringing. And making it even. It sounds the same way every single time. So it's not halting like that. 1, 2, 3. And on the fast ones, you can see right here, the count is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. On the fast, 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2. He doesn't stop the strings from ringing, so it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. A little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Second chord, A sus2, big surprise, right? Is this. It's an A chord. You know those chords that you like? All the songs seem to have them. Here we are. We have A and A chord and A sus2. We just take our ring finger off and we have the second string of it, right? So I do this. 1, 2, and then you go to B5. It's a root 5 power chord, right? So you have our root 5 right here, and then the next step of the root 5, we just that B minor chord that you want to do. So it's not that far off, like I said. We just got to tweak that. We got to get you really good at playing those power chords. These fingers arched up over here, and then while we just stick this finger down here and we push down the bar, and then voila, we got our bar chords, right? I know you're already kind of playing with those, but that's how we're going to get there when we're working on it. Okay, so cool. So that second section, the second line of the verse, is going to be A sus2, 1, 2, that same staccato strum, 1, 2, B5, 1, 2, and then back to E, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and then back to the top again, back to the beginning of the verse. One more time, nice slow pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. A sus, B5, E, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, chorus. The chorus is pretty similar. The strum is a little different. This time, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and let's break that down. So the E chord, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. You want to ingrain that in your body. I would sit there and clap that all the time, tap it on the steering wheel. I would do it everywhere. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and loop that. All right. So just the top line of the chorus, I would just loop that rhythm, see if you can keep that going, because you want to make it instinctual. That way, when you're playing, you're not thinking of the count necessarily. You're just going to go with the groove of the song. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and so it sounds like this. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. So really, the 3 is the shortened one in this one. Think of it that way. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Not the 2. I'm sorry. The 2 and the 3 are the shortened ones in this one. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. Right. Do that, and then the A sus2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So that's why this is like not usually a first day song, because the counting is so kind of all over the place. But you can totally handle this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The B5 is easy. That's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Oh, sorry. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and. Right, like that. Work on those two sections. Like I said, isolate each line of rhythm, be able to clap it out, play them separately, and then try to stick them all together. Awesome. I'll send another video over going over one of the other points that you had that you wanted me to talk about for next lesson. So awesome. See you next time. Bye.